know if you can't hear me or if it goes a bit sort of buffered voice. I
Okay,
don't know.
sure.
Yeah, it's just popping in every couple of minutes and bad network issues. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
So we are starting first session of CRM training, and today is 12th 9 2021, and we today's session will be majorly on overview why we need to study CRM, and if we study what all things we are supposed to do on CRM, and what is our value in SME and CRM, and in whether this product is going to give you bread and butter for next 10 years. So if yes, why? These all things we are going to discuss. And in case if you wanted to become a CRM SME, what all things you need to learn, and what all things we are covering as part of these sessions. So these all things we will discuss today. Okay, so starting with you guys, I just want to know uh, why we need to use CRM, and why you are interested to learn CRM, and why, what is your understanding whether we will be having CRM for next 10 years, and will it be a good for you to stay in this field, all those things. Whatever we are going to discuss, I want to understand your opinion, whether it's good or bad. Okay, so anybody can talk. So I'm not talking, specifically mentioning to one person. You can, anybody can talk about it. We'll
Okay,
at
so
least 10 minutes. I will leave to you guys to talk about it, and from that I will start.
can I start? Hello.
Yes, Sachin.
So CRM is firstly the CRM is Microsoft product. That's why it's valuable. And another thing is that we have to work on plugins like C Sharp portions, and CRM is too vast. Like with the help of CRM, we have to use a database, Canvas apps, and portals. These type of things I liked, and sometimes many things can do automated. This will be beneficial for us and their customers as well. That's why I'm interested in the CRM.
Okay, that's good to hear. Other person, others.
Hi Sujit, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Manoj.
Okay. So Sujit, I don't know if everyone else wants to talk about it or not because I was wondering it might be my network issue that I can't hear any one of you. So that's okay. Okay,
I
that's
was
fine.
just I was just waiting for you guys to do that ice breaking thing. So why we I'm waiting. Why you guys are not talking?
Oh no no no.
So instead
Okay.
of
So
asking the question,
yeah yeah yeah.
just leaving to
No
you,
no.
because
I
I
know
know
it.
all these members, other members other than Manoj, Sultan, and Rana. Others I know. So
Oh okay 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 okay.
so I want them to talk. If they are
No
not
no
talking, how
no
they
no.
uh, work
Absolutely
in
absolutely.
organization.
So I'll keep like a couple of more points about CRM is obviously why CRM, because obviously for me, my background is hospitality. I'm very confident about customer relationship management in terms of front end communications with all stakeholders, whether it's just a team user or a C class executive. I have that sort of experience where I can sort of communicate between a layman and a developer who is a technical person. So that part was quite clear for me that I definitely like to learn, which is customer relationship management or something sort that sort of. Secondly, I'm not a technical person, so uh, towards the backend side as a developer side was not an option I wanted to consider. And then and the enterprise and ERP side, enterprise resource planning side, I was not very interested because I thought you need a finance background or some sort of logistics, supply chain background to sort of understand those things, which I know now is not true. So for CRM for next 10 years, yes, I do see a lot of growth because, as I said, your piece of program is nothing if you can't sell it, if you can't explain it to your customers. And customer service is becoming the most important thing, whether you take companies like Amazon or you take Apple. So they are growing just because they are providing better customer service than other companies. And obviously being the dominant force, Salesforce being the leader in the market, and Dynamics slowly catching it up in terms of it. So I think there's going to be a healthy competition growing up, leading up to at least 10 years, where both the companies will be competing with each other. So that's one question I have for you, Sujit, actually. That when you say about Salesforce, is it the basics remains the same and it's just sort of the terminology and there's some of the UI changes, or that's totally different to learn if I would like to look at it 5 years from now or 2 years from now down the line, just to have an idea about sort of better understand Salesforce. Is it like totally different software?
Um, Feature wise, almost same,
Mhm.
but if you wanted to be a Salesforce SME, definitely you need to learn. Same like how, what you learn, what you are going to learn in
Okay.
CRM, same way you need to learn. It's use separate proprietary language.
Yeah.
So it's not like a .NET or the
Correct.
same DL libraries you can use. It's a proprietary language of Salesforce. So that is one thing. Then again, feature-wise, the CRM is not only just Salesforce, Dynamics, or if you take any CRM, even the local
For
CRMs
knowledge,
also almost the same. It's the same feature.
no, in terms of enterprise, I was just considering these two as in, but my question actually was more concerned that is Salesforce more technical because obviously Microsoft pushing this low code, no code power platform. So
Mhm.
everything is mostly sort of going to be like drag and drop and stuff like that. Is it like
Mhm.
same thing with Salesforce in terms of as a functional consultant for Salesforce?
Salesforce basically, see, even though we know that Microsoft is a good uh, marketing, in marketing way, they're good, but one thing they're lacking is they're not marketing towards a specific domain. So if they're selling a CRM, it's not actually targeting a specific business.
Hmm.
Mostly they build the Microsoft CRM is specifically targeting on retail business. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Salesforce is different. Salesforce, when they are coming, somebody from Salesforce, they're coming into to our customer, any of the customer, they will specific to that business. That
Okay.
means they can easily take the business out of
Mhm.
um, they can easily take out of the business easily from the customer, and they can impress and they can sell the product very quickly compared
Okay.
to
Okay.
Dynamics CRM.
I mean,
Dynamics
that's what
CRM is
Microsoft
more
is.
developer friendly.
CR,
Okay.
is it sorry, sir? You said CRM is more developer friendly.
developer friendly in terms of, see, in case what I my understanding is, and my evaluation also, whoever go to Salesforce, first of all, you need to change your entire business according to Salesforce flow. That's
Oh,
one thing. If you are not ready to do that, then customization really costs you.
okay.
So the customization in CRM, it's less costlier compared to Salesforce, and it is easy to do. The thing is, when somebody is asking customization, okay, you can obviously look at the reason. If you are customizing Dynamics, and Dynamics is basically built on top of .NET framework.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so .NET framework, if you are looking for a resource or member who can do .NET framework or .NET knowledge or JavaScript knowledge and all, you will get a lot of members, lot
Mm-hmm.
of resources across the world. So a person who knows .NET, he can simply change it to Dynamics within 3 months or 6 months. It is up to him how fast he is learning. But as if you wanted to learn Salesforce, you have to have that access first of all to get
Mm.
into that product and learn there. It is like purposeful. You don't have any background for it, right? You need to learn a new language altogether.
Okay. Yeah, 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 got it.
So
Okay.
in that scenario, automatically the number of resources, the SMEs for Salesforce is less compared to CRM, Dynamic CRM. Obviously it can, if we see both product is selling in market, same hot deals, then you can see one member will learn CRM faster than Salesforce.
Okay.
So
Right. Right.
opportunities are more, that makes difference, and that makes the Salesforce customization costlier. It's not
Got it.
about not about the customers, they customize it. It's about the way it's customized, and the number of members available in the market. Because of that, it became costlier.
Right.
So
Right.
ultimately, nobody going to do it anything free, right? So this will charge to customer. So when they charge, it will be these all factors will come in picture, and customer has to pay more for the customization, any changes.
Got
But if they are
got it.
willing to change according to Salesforce, yeah, then that product is more suitable for their usage. Most of the things they made very easily compared to Dynamics CRM.
Right. 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 Okay.
Workflows
Sure.
and all very ultimate in Salesforce now, and these guys are actually copying each other. It's not some.
Definitely, Dynamics has copied a lot from
Ah,
Salesforce because they tried to buy them in 2002, but they refused, and then they started building Dynamics. So that's why it's a bit late, but they are catching up. Yeah, 100%.
correct. And it's copy from each each
Everything.
customer need is like, it's keep on changing. Okay,
Yeah,
this is one more reason why CRM learning. It's not limited to Dynamics. It can Salesforce anything. Why it's so important, and why it's going to give a lot of benefit for us if you are a CME, SME on CRM is the reason is these product is not never going to go out of market. If you have a customer, if you are running a business, you need a customer relationship management.
exactly.
So that customer relationship management can be done in different ways. It's not like same way we are doing 10 years before. The way we may not even see, we are getting a message in WhatsApp saying that okay, you have these things, and whenever we are opening Amazon, I mean, I don't know whether we have Amazon that time, maybe yes, then
Yeah.
we'll not see any suggested product for us. So things
Mm,
are changing day by day. The way we are getting interacted to that business as a
definitely.
customer, we are keep on demanding new things. All the things are changing day by day. So
Yes.
all this has to reflect in this product, customer relationship management. So that area, customer relationship management, is not going to go anywhere. Uh,
Anyway.
if if somebody wanted to do that customer relationship management, he need tools. So it's all about, like, 10, 20 years back, when somebody is running a business, is all depend upon one person, or one or two person or 5 person who is doing sales over there.
Yeah.
It's everything dependent on that person. If that person is very smart, he can bring a lot of business. If that person leave from that company and join another company, he can actually take that business also from old company. So
Yeah.
that is situation. So, and moreover, if you are running a business at other a later point of time nowadays and all, same person can same business can open by other guy. So if I open Amazon, other person is open Flipkart. So if I open a small shop of even small hotel here, then the other person can, if he see that okay, there are a lot of business happening here, other person can open this next door to me, and if he have money. So now people has money. Only thing is, uh, they that difference in the customer relationship matters. Okay, so even if you have 5 hotels, probably you will go to one of the hotel because of the taste, maybe it's a customer service, a quality, a lot of things matters for you, right? So
Right.
one of the important thing is customer relationship. If that person is talking to you nicely and if you're serving according to your need, that all matters compared to all other things. Okay, so sometimes the customer relationship comes in the top list also. And if they are changing your menu and the quality and according to your need, and you suppose you are coming from north or you're coming from south, accordingly if they're changing, you will be liking, right, the way they are dealing it. So it's not only just hotel. If you take any business, it matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Totally.
without customer relationship, we cannot live, and we cannot depend for customer relationship. We cannot depend on uh, a person or a human being, or and we cannot do that dependency. We can do that, but uh, one more problem on that. Suppose you are a CEO of the company, you have a lot of ideas. You try to transfer that to your entire business to make everybody in the same line. So, for example, I'm doing training to you guys. Assume that we are getting a project after 1 month. So, whatever I knows, I wanted to you guys also to do the same manner, so that we can deliver the same quality to the customer. So, if I wanted to do that, I need to dump all the knowledge what I have to you guys. Okay, that is first thing. If even if I do that thing, first of all, how much you are grasping out of me whatever I'm telling. So if I'm telling 100%, probably you will get 50%, maybe because of the way I'm delivering it, or maybe the way you are grasping it, all matters. And the situation, and you are not get busy with other things, your concentration is not going anywhere. So all these matters. Ultimately, if you get something, the 50% of the all things also, then uh, assume that you got another opportunity, you go you just leave this company. Okay, the end of the month, maybe after 2 months, then another person is coming, so I have to repeat same thing. So
Yeah.
now, even though I record it, still it won't be that effective. uh, Maybe my ideas and thoughts will not able to transfer to that other person the same manner. So if I have some generic mechanism, instead of telling each and everything line by line, um, if I'm telling saying that okay, uh, if you now that we have 6 members. Okay, 6 members, one person doing this, one person is doing this, another person doing this, like that. I got divided the responsibility, and in moreover, entire transaction, if I pieces down. Like for example, Vinith is doing handling only leads. Okay, whatever input coming and whatever business coming as a lead, that Vinith will be handling, and the Bundy will be taking care. Okay, if I will tell Vinith, if the lead is that business is more than this XX amount, for example, business is more than 1 lakh, so let Bundy take care 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh, expected deals. That Bundy will take care. Bundy make a call to the customer. So then I'll tell my Bundy list of things. Okay, if you see anything more than 1 lakh, you have to do an call to the customer, talk to him this so and so points, and you need to send an email. You need to create an appointment with him. Then if there is an appointment, then you need to tell Mohammed to go to that appointment on that day, and Mohammed is supposed to explain these things. So everybody, we have if I'm doing such kind of a workflow setup for entire my sales, okay.
Yeah.
So even though Mohammed gone, Rana gone, what I can do is I predefined whoever is coming on that role, he has to do this so and so activity. This is your predefined thing. Okay, even I will be scripting their content also. For example, if somebody is calling the customer, we can script it. Say that,
Yeah.
okay, talk to this customer exactly same thing. Okay, that way we can control.
Right.
If
Right.
I do
Yeah.
that way, what is advantage? Even though somebody goes from my business will go on my thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that control I can bring. If for this, what we need a tool, we need a tool, right? If we have a tool, we can set up everything in this. If that tool has the capability to set up all this in the organized manner, and if I have the full control, tomorrow I need to change. Instead of 1 lakh, I want to say that 2 lakh. 1 lakh, this is the process. 2 lakh, another process I want to bring, or 50,000, I need to bring another process. I want to do that way. Actually, what I can do, no, I can simply change the process, and if I change the process in the system, automatically it will apply to Bundy. Okay, when Bundy is seeing that, okay, script is changed today onwards, so he's seeing new script. So he will when she is calling to the customer, she is talking that language, whatever script I put it over there. So in fact, Bundy doesn't even know that she might be dealing big transaction. Out of that, she must be doing one area, but still she's part of that entire transaction. So
Yeah.
full control is in one hand, or maybe we can say one business, and that business is controlling by this way. Okay. So
Sure.
we need such tool. That's a need of the hour. This tool is required in the market. So for each and every business required such tools. So this is no all big companies, IT companies, if they wanted to earn some money, they need to sell some product. So they are looking at opportunities. So they looked at opportunities available. They seen earlier business is looking for administration management, like billing, payment, order management, all this transaction, all these things. So they come up with ERP. Okay, so they sold a lot of ERP. So like Microsoft also came, Oracle and SAP. These all companies
Yeah.
very competitive on that area. They sold a lot of ERPs. Later they come to know that okay, there is an opportunity to have CRM products. And leader was SAP, not even Salesforce and all. The SAP was the leader. So then they were actually targeting enterprise level, not even medium. So this Salesforce and Microsoft, they targeted medium businesses, and even Salesforce became targeted enterprise business also. So, but Microsoft still was not that mature at that time. It was started around 2003 and 2002, like that. Then they keep maturing themselves with different versions, and this is the one product, Microsoft own product. Uh, they they didn't buy from somebody. ERPs and all they bought from other companies, and they start became converting to their on their way. But this product they built from the scratch. But the features, maybe we can say they copied from other companies, other CRMs and all. But the multiple versions come. Earlier it was 3.2. I think I got chance to work on the 3.2. Then it came 4. Then 2011. Then 2013, 2015, 2016. Then they changed the name. Okay, when I say 2016 and all, it's actually not year. Okay, the CRM product version. So CRM product, CRM 3, then 4, 2011, CRM 2011, CRM 2013, CRM 2015, CRM 2016. Then they change the name. They change it as Dynamics Customer Engagement. Okay. Then it's called CRM D365. 8.2 is the first version of after this 2016. Then CRM, sorry, D365 9.0. Then from there onwards, they are actually putting patches like 9.1, 9.2, like that. Now we are in 9.2. Okay, that is the latest version, and cloud was there still, a long time before. Cloud version was there, but now it's became popular, and because everybody is going to cloud, so cloud version also 9.2 now. So always what is happening now? They will release cloud version first, then after 2, 3, 6 months, the on-premise version will come for the same package. But mostly, almost, we can say most of the companies or customers are converting to cloud. They're doing it free. Microsoft is helping customers to migrate to the cloud. They have a lot of programs like fast track and all. They do that free for the customers. So they're bringing all people to the cloud. In fact, that's another opportunity for them to get better business. So okay, when they come to cloud, they are using. This is one of the advantage of Microsoft. They are actually depending on lot of other product also. It's not only just CRM. It's just CRM. They build Salesforce and Microsoft's. The difference is, and this is the major difference. One more we can see as if in terms of architecture wise. So Microsoft Dynamics CRM is not sitting um, alone. But Salesforce is like kind of alone. It's don't. If you need an integration with Office, it's your day-to-day product. They have to depend on Microsoft. So Salesforce has a dependency, or maybe the alliance they have to do with Microsoft to create an integration with Office product. So, but Microsoft has an advantage. They have a hell, or I mean, around 100 product, more than 100 product they have in their packet. Okay, so their packet like full of products. So ultimately, what they're trying to do is they're actually connecting these all products. Okay, so if you look at Dynamics as a product, each and every area it is using a different product of Microsoft only. It's not everything inside kept inside Dynamics itself. They are actually utilizing other product for their work. Are you guys able to see my screen? Uh,
Yeah, Surya.
Yeah, we are able to see.
okay, so if you wanted to make any product, first of all, let's come to another way. Yeah, yeah, forget about CRM. You want to make any product, um, that product has to access by list of members. So this is the accessibility has to control, of course, right? That is generic. If you have a Google account or a Gmail account, anything, you need an identity to log into that application and make sure that this is my identity. Okay, give my profile and details, everything according to that. So identity is common if you take any kind of product. Am I right?
Yes.
So in Dynamics CRM or Salesforce, if you take anything, okay. Now after some day, sometime we will not talk about Salesforce at all. But if Dynamics CRM, if you're considering as a product, just like other products, it also required an identity mechanism, which is handling the authentication of user, right? Somebody has to log into that application. It has to control whether that person has access, whether he's entered correct password. That validation has to happen. Just a second. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's just conflict with our group only. Just there is another session was planned same time. Yeah. Okay. So coming back to our topic, we need an identity, right? Are you guys with me? We need
Yes, yes,
identity.
we are with it.
Yes. Okay. So identity means nothing like, if you're making any software, not limited to CRM. If you make any software, you need to create an identity model, which is going to do authentication and authorization. So authentication means what is authentication? Just anything, any thoughts?
Authentication means that this user who is trying to log in is a genuine registered user. So basically, to say authenticity, verify the existence, legit existence of the user, basically.
Correct. So authorization then?
Authorization is privileges. So what he can access, where he can go, what he can
Exactly.
do.
Yeah, exactly. So this is common in any application, right? If you are an admin kind of person, you will have more privilege compared to normal person. So
Yeah.
authentication always validating our identity. So validating identity, usually it will be different things like username, password. Sometimes it will be token. Sometimes it will be fingerprint. Sometimes it will be something different. Nowadays different mechanisms are there for authentication.
Yeah.
Okay. So what Microsoft is depending. So CRM is a product. So CRM is not doing the authentication portion itself.
Yeah.
What Microsoft did was it is actually taking help of its other product, okay, for the authentication and authorization. Authorization definitely it is doing by CRM only,
Yeah.
but authentication is doing by other product. So which is that other product? If it is on premise, it will be Active Directory. So they have a product called Active Directory, which is going to store all the users' information and manage their password and their security roles, password policies, a lot of things that Active Directory can do. So this product is handling what CRM group, CRM product built, whoever is built CRM in Microsoft, there's a group of people who is building CRM. So those people actually talking to Active Directory team and integrating with Active Directory for the authentication purpose. So if you are CRM, if you are actually if you are buying a CRM product, you cannot install CRM without Active Directory. Okay, you need to have an Active Directory. To set up Active Directory, then it's Active Directory is part of Windows Server product. So we need to have a Windows Server. Okay, so
Mhm.
now what is Active Directory? Active Directory is nothing like just maybe it's a networking topic and maybe it is a hardware topic, or maybe who is doing that as an admin in the organization. Those people handle this Active Directory. So I'll tell you what it is. It's just a simple for your understanding. Consider as a font directory. Okay, where you will have user ID and password for all everything.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is actually uh, validating again is if I am entering something my user ID and password, it's going to that directory and validating whether I am eligible to get into that. Okay, so that is just simple as it is. It behind the scene, you have Windows Server to support that. You need a domain DNS for to support that Active Directory. It's called domain controller. So okay, these all required to set up CRM. So if whoever is installing CRM for as an admin guy for CRM, they will ask, okay, I need to have a Windows Server. I need a machine where Windows Server is installed. Okay, I need a machine like that. It can be Windows Server 2016, 2019, all those things. There are supported version is provided. So let's assume that it's 2016 version of Windows. I need to install on your machine. It will be like XP or something like that now. Oh, sorry, Windows 10 or 11. There is a version of server version. We have 2016 version, 2019 version. So we need to go whatever support, which version of CRM we are installing. Accordingly, there are support list of supportable OS is there. We need to install that one. Then After that, in that server, we can convert that server as a domain controller also. Then in that server, you will get Active Directory concept. So once this Active Directory has to be there, so you are going to install CRM on maybe another machine, not in the same machine. So if you are installing CRM on another machine, while you are installing CRM setup, installation setup will ask you which is my Active Directory. So you need to provide that. Okay, and some groups will get created here, and all the users, whoever is CRM accessibility, will come into that groups. So this groups creation and all these things will be part of setup. Again, these all are not manual. These all will say setup will do. Okay, when you are setting up CRM on premise, it will do everything, and these all handle itself. So these all are why I'm touching all these areas, just to give you guys that idea. It's not like, we our course is not for doing an CRM admin thing, but I am giving all this input to you guys to understand overall this is how it's happening. Okay. um so the course agenda is whatever I talked earlier sent in the chat. That's the same course content, but I will touch upon all areas of CRM admin, and including development or maybe integration, all those areas. But we will be concentrating on those topics which we sent across. Okay, that is our main topics. All right. Now, this is Active Directory. This is for identity mechanism. Now, authorization, as I told, will be handling in CRM. So we will talk about how CRM is handling authorization, or how it controls, how it is handling individual members, what to see, what not to see, all those things. Now, um, I have Active Directory here. Now, any communications, okay? So external communication like emails. So any CRM as a CRM application, it has to talk to the customer in a different channel, right? Whether it's a dynamic CRM or a Salesforce CRM or SAP CRM, it has to talk to the customer. So there should be a mechanism for that product to communicate to other systems. So in dynamic CRM, what it's doing is it's actually taking other products help, like, so they have a product called Exchange Server. So especially for emailing, this Exchange Server is using for email management and Outlook, the Outlook management, or task management, calendar management, all those things. So the Exchange Server is one of the good product. So you guys are using Outlook. That is coming from Outlook is the client of Exchange Server. Okay. So Dynamics also using Exchange Server for its communication purpose, email communication purpose. It is using, it can use Teams also for its communication, other level of communication. Okay. Now, of course, any CRM product, it required reporting. So reporting, it's using SSRS. Okay. So now everything I'm talking about on premise. Okay, I will come to cloud. So SSRS, it's using for reporting, mainly for reporting purposes, and for this is again one product called as part of SQL Server. This SSRS report. Okay, now I didn't talk about one main product out of here. Where do they store this data? Right? Anything, ultimately you have to store the data. So CRM means every information, each maximum information you store, that maximum fine tune your entire customer relationship management. Even though if you are able to store his date of birth, if you are to store what he is called for us, and when we send last order to him, when he is decline our order, if you're able to store each and everything about a customer, you will be getting more and more insight about that customer. You can do more detailed campaign to that customer. So it's always required to have maximum storage. So see, CRM, it's not storing anything on its own. It is using another product called SQL Server. So, in short, what I'm trying to say that this product is not everything built on its own. It's taking advantage of other products. Database, it's using SQL Server. Identity, it's using AD, Exchange Server for email, Teams for integration, Teams integration, SSRS for reporting. Um, what else? Um, yeah, this is majorly what all I remember now at this point. I'll tell anything other products is using while we discuss. Okay, so same thing. If they're going to cloud, what they're doing is instead of Active Directory, they are using Cloud AD. So same, it is actually Active Directory only. It's a cloud version of Active Directory. And Exchange Server, still you have Office 365 or Exchange Server, both are same only. They are using for that Office 365 for the communication, including the Teams and everything come under Office 365 license. So everything is come under Office 365. Then reporting, they will use SSRS as well as Power BI. Okay. Then SQL Server, yeah, it's a cloud version of SQL Server it's using. Okay, but it's not exposed to us. We are not able to see directly as but they are exposing us to in a different name called database. So we will have some database access to see what is actually stored in CRM and all those things. Then on top of that, they're using almost all cloud product. Say it is Power Apps, okay, then Logic Apps. In Power Apps itself, you will have multiple okay applications like Canvas apps is there, Power Automate is there. Then some some customers start using the portal also. Okay, these all are part of now the group of Dynamics now. And more than that, you have a chat agent. All these things is coming. You can, as a Power Agent, you can use if you wanted to use. Okay, then backend processing, you have full control of using any of the no other cloud version of Logic App. If you want to use Azure the services, Azure Function, ADF, a lot of products. Okay, I can tell one by one, but if I tell everything now, probably you guys don't understand why this whole product is using for. Okay, so we will take these items whenever it's required. Come like for example, ADF will talk about when we are talking about data migration, and we logic apps, and we will talk about an Azure function and all when we are coming into that area where we wanted to use external application to be placed inside CRM and all. Okay, then we will connect to again we will connect to Azure functions, Azure service bus, all those things we will talk about that time. But in short, what I'm trying to say that the Microsoft strategy is it's not like CRM as a product. It is actually connected to other product. Because of that, that extendability possibility is too much because they have team for each of these product. Okay, so each of these product is evolving itself. That means new features are coming, everything added into that product. So whenever they are adding within some days, sometimes some years. Earlier it was like years. So for example, .NET Core is a latest version of .NET Framework, but it's not yet included in Microsoft Dynamics CRM. So the CRM is still not ready for .NET Core. So this product is built on .NET Framework. They are updating with almost latest framework every time. They will go with within at least 6 months they will try, or 1 year they'll try to reach out to the latest framework, but still they're lacking some areas. So this team is working hardly with the other teams to get into this product to up to date. So if you see other product like Power Apps, if you see a new feature today, uh, immediately you can implement that same feature into CRM Power Apps. Okay, so if you power automate, you see a new feature, immediately you can apply that same feature in CRM also, where you are using a power automate. So some features it is immediate, some features they still taking time to get into that layer. Sometimes some features is like years they're taking, some features like days they're getting into this. Okay, but ultimately this is one good advantage of CRM SMEs. You are not going to learn only one CRM, you are learning a suite of Microsoft product. Okay, you have to learn otherwise. So you are learning, umbrella is actually growing day by day, and because of that you have, if you have a lot of things to learn, you have always an opportunity, right? If you for example, power apps came, canvas apps came, so people are looking for people who knows Canvas app, who can build Canvas app, and who can integrate a Canvas with a Canvas app in CRM. So it's not like learning is stopping. Like if you learn Oracle one point of time, you are almost you done, right? Then if you learn some other techniques, you almost done. For one point of time, you learning, maybe you're fine tuning things. But here you are getting new and new features every 6 months, because that much competition is happening on that product. So if you are the releases are happening from continuously from Microsoft, automatically learning that need also required. It's an advantage as well as disadvantage. Advantage is for people who knows that and who knows they have better job opportunity. Disadvantage is every time we need to learn. That's too much. Sometimes the releases are very quick from the Microsoft, because of Microsoft treating each of these as a separate product. So we will have a release from each. So if you know Canvas app, you need to update Canvas app also. You need to update CRM also. You need to update cloud also. Okay, everything is you need to update yourself. So Microsoft point of view, they are having different teams. They are actually delivering different releases. But as an CRM SME, you are ultimately end up to learn all this. So good and bad. So what I'm trying to say that cloud is just started. Okay, its boom is just started. We are saying it's already boom, but it's not right yet started. Now level it and whatever is possible. So next 5 years, a lot of changes is going to have happening on the cloud. So ultimately, all cloud products is integrated with CRM. So next 5 years, a lot of things is going to come to CRM. Next 5 years, you have to keep learning. So that if you are after 5 years only is going to stable at least. And again, a lot of things more will come. So next 10 years, this is what I'm trying to say. Next 10 years, CRM is not going to go anywhere. CRM will be there in cloud. Maybe it is go out of on-premise, but it will be there in cloud with all these changes on products. And we are going to see a lot of new stuff like virtual reality. All the things is going to come to CRM also. Okay. So
Sujit, sorry to interrupt. So CDS doesn't accept it's not
CDS
there
is there.
anymore now. CDS.
CDS is there. CDS is renamed it the database.
Okay, so CDS is so before it was CDS and then they made Data Flex and then Dataverse. So
Now it's database.
okay, so it's just Dataverse now. Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah. It's just name change, but otherwise
okay,
concept is same.
all right, okay, sure.
Yeah. So mm, that's how it's going. So if you look at overall architecture of Dynamics product, uh, product wise, it is connected multiple product integrated each other and make this entire umbrella. Okay. Okay. So. Okay, so what I want to tell you guys then, learning CRM is not going to waste anything. If you are a developer, okay, now I come to the survey. If you're a developer like .NET knowledge, you may be a group of maybe I can say 1 lakh members. If you're taking India, in all over world, maybe 5 lakh or 10 lakh members will be there. If you .NET alone, if you take, but if you say that I know .NET plus CRM. CRM. Okay, I limited to CRM. Maybe you'll directly come under 1 lakh people. Okay, but if you say that I know C .NET and CRM related stuff like Power Automate, Power Apps, then Azure and all those things, you will directly coming down to 1,000 or maybe to 10,000 members. Okay, group. So just imagine what is your opportunity in the market. Okay, then
Mm.
and moreover, uh, none of the client is going to leave without CRM. So one or other CRM is required for them. Business is growing, business is competition is improving across, and new businesses are coming. Different styles of marketing, different styles of saying, different sales, different styles of customer services coming in. So all these companies are actually changing their product day by day, and they one thing about why Microsoft is more important. Microsoft does not really like to build this product according to a specific domain. If you see, they are leaving that to the developers or the SMEs. You develop it and build it for customer. So I'm giving a flexible framework. I'm saying 95 or plus 95 percentage, you can actually customize this product according to your need. So I'm leaving to you whatever way you want, you customize it. Your customer is buying product from me, I need some money, 40,000 per user. Okay, maybe 80 to $80 per month in a cloud. I need this money because I'm giving the framework. Now they will come to you to make this product according to their need. So you can charge him. So win-win. You are also getting money and I'm also getting money. I am helping here to you give you a flexible framework which you can customize according to your need. So as an CRM SME, our job is to make this product as a framework according to the customer need. If it is somebody is buying for a school, you need to make it for school. Somebody is buying college, you need to make it according to college. Somebody is buying hospital, you need to make it according to the hospital style. Somebody is buying retail, somebody for telecom. So different domain it can customize according to their need. So that is why this one advantage of Dynamics product is like customization is so easy and easy. You can learn also easily. And now they are bringing this all no code, low code concept. So you are getting very easy way to customize. Even I can say within 1 week, you will be able to customize CRM at least 50 percentage. Okay, then the rest 50 percentage only coming into the coding or extendable customization, all those areas. So whatever I'm going to show first 1 week, it's you will see that okay, this is so easy product. You know, I can learn very easily, quickly, and do it. Right. So in fact, it is built like that. It was not like that earlier, but it is built like that now, and day by day it is changing in that way. No code, low code way. You don't need to learn anything. In fact, as a coding concept to do customization on CRM. So most of the things are coming into that direction now. 80 percentage you can easily customize without writing a single line of code. But as an SME, it's not enough. You should understand how to customize the 20 percentage. Then only your value will come better, right? So we'll concentrate that 20 percentage more. 80 percentage we will do very uh, quickly. If in fact when I say quickly, doesn't mean that I will go very fast, but I will not give multiple follow up from you guys. Now I will ask you guys. Okay, do it yourself. I will assume that you will actually try it yourself, dirty your hands. So for example, I'm saying, okay, I will show the creation of entity, how to create an views or forms and fields and all those things, screens and everything. I'm expecting, instead of I'm asking you guys, okay, whether you done created an entity, I'm expecting you guys will do it yourself. Okay, not going to give any what I say homework kind of stuff, or maybe any kind of scenario. You build it because that is very straightforward. You can think about tens of use cases in with you yourself without even I feed anything to you. So I don't need to tell you, okay, you make a telecom screen, you make a hospital screen. You can think, okay, simply the hospital, how they will manage. With that, you can simply whatever technique I'm showing to you guys. With that, you can easily make it that hospital application or a school application or telecom application yourself. Okay, so I'm not going to give any homework like that, or maybe any training like a sample project for you guys. I leave to you guys individually whichever area you are comfortable. So for example, retail well, I want you to create a retail app. If you know telecom well, you want to create a telecom. If you are a tourism, you want to make a tourism app. So there is no generic for us. Each one of you guys who are going to whatever area you are comfortable in terms of business, make an app, CRM app according to that. So that is our project. Okay, I'm not controlling the project. You are controlling your project. What all need, what all requirement you need, you write it down. Okay, this is what I want here, this is what I want here. Each requirement will see how we will going to achieve. Okay, so in fact, I'm trying to say that during our session, I will talk about what is this feature, how we can do it, how we can debug it, how we can be connected to CRM, how we can actually build it. All those things I will tell. I will not tell about telecom. I will not tell about hospital. I will not tell about tourism. All those things. So that you guys has to write a requirement, and out of one requirement. Okay, if you're saying this requirement, then I will check whether you are able to identify how out of whatever we are learning from that, which item can be used for your requirement. If you're not able to understand that thing, the mapping, then you cannot even do this in your real time job also. So requirement to uh, the feature which we are discussing, that mapping, that is what I want you guys to learn from me. Okay. So now onwards, I wanted you guys to write down one area, a business area, then write down how you want to make an app for them. Write the requirement one by one. Okay, you can expand it anytime, doesn't care. Maybe when you are tomorrow I'm telling some feature, then you will see, okay, I can add this also in my requirement, so you can add that way also, doesn't matter. But I want you guys, everybody select one area for your project. So each of you guys are going to do one project in CRM. Okay, um, it is not directed by me, it's directing by you. Okay, and whatever feature we are doing, everything you are going to apply over there. Everything I will try to, if some of the requirement is not actually able to use in the way we were telling, then I will create a requirement for you in that domain. Okay, so for example, I talk about some business rules. So I will tell you some in you, suppose if Sachin is telling that I selected this domain, so then I will say one requirement. If you don't have that requirement in your list, I'll say one requirement, do this is your requirement, do this using business rule. Like that we will continue. Okay, so uh, again, there is no uh, like forceful you have to finish this today, tomorrow, and like that. I'm leaving to you guys. I felt like that this group is for to learn CRM and understand CRM, to become CRM SME, to understand its benefit out of the market. So I don't need to talk more than this to understand what is the value you are going to get after you learn this. Okay, you guys agree with me?
Yes, Suresh.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so and one thing I want additionally, other than the project, what you guys going to do is I want some basic learning. Some of you guys may not learn some basics like JavaScript. What basics you want, or what C# basics you need. See, ultimately, we are going to concentrate more on the 20%. Okay, what I told, which is more important. The 80% you can learn without anything. Okay, without any basic knowledge. But if you want to learn that 20%, you need to learn JavaScript basics, you need to learn C# basics. I can talk on top of that. For example, how do we do a looping in JavaScript, that I am expecting you guys should understand all by default, without me telling that. So what I wanted is go to any basics videos, or maybe any basics documentation, whichever is comfortable for you for JavaScript and C Sharp. Learn that thing. That is important for us when we are reaching to that level where we are writing code. Okay, it will take minimum 1 or 2 weeks minimum to reach to that starting coding and all. So I'm leaving 2 weeks to you guys. Before that, I am expecting you guys learn that basics about JavaScript and C Sharp. Are you okay for that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so two
Sujit.
things. Two things. One thing is the project. Write the requirement, decide a domain, what project you want to build. Write the requirements, and look at. And if you already know that business, write it down better way, maximum good way. Then we can actually make it as an app in CRM with that. Then second one is basic knowledge about C Sharp and JavaScript. Okay. With that, I'm stopping here. We will continue tomorrow. Any questions? So tomorrow, what we are going to do is we will be every one of you is going to create an online environment, a 30 days trial. Okay. So we will create an online environment over there, and we are playing around on that environment only. On that environment only, individually you can actually use your own environment, whatever you wanted to do it on it. Your app also going to create over there. So no, I will show how to create. If you it's not to say just rocket science. It's very simple. If you already know, you can create it yourself and come back tomorrow. Or Sachin, Bunty, or Vineet, if you guys have already going to create it or already having it, if you have some documentation how to create it, then we can share so we can save time on it instead of do that, because it's just like how you are creating an account in Gmail, right? Same way you can create it. So from that, how we do administration on that and all that will show you guys. But at least creation is just a simple, straightforward mechanism. It will at least it may take 5-10 minutes. So if we want to, if we can actually save the time, if any of you guys make as a document of and share to everybody, that will be great. If not, I will show tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So far, so good. Okay. So we will see tomorrow at 1 o'clock. On same, same group. I expected don't miss the sessions, because again, recording is always there. But recording will be YouTube, right? I don't want to do that way. You can actually talk to me, and we will discuss each other and get into that project. So we are going to we are going to do 6 project, right? I don't want to make it a 4 or 3 or 2 or 1. Okay, let's do 6
Okay.
projects. So your attendance is required on that for project. So yeah, good. We'll see tomorrow then. Thank you.